What is going on, guys? Taylor Super with Sharp Sports Network, bringing you some of my favorite plays for this 9-game Friday NBA slate. We unfortunately have a couple injuries already coming through this NBA season, but that's going to lead to a lot of opportunities for cheaper players, and we're going to make sure to go over a couple of those today. And if you want to see the rest of my favorite plays, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Sharp Sports Network. Link is going to be in the description. Going to be giving away bonus plays every single day for completely free over there, so make sure to give us a follow over there. Would really appreciate that. And if you want a chance to win a free NBA season pass with us, all you have to do is subscribe, like this video, and then comment below with your favorite play of the day. Really helps us out, guys. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So we see that Marvin Bagley is going to be out for the next 4 to 6 weeks with a fractured thumb. It sucks because I'm a pretty big Kings and Marvin Bagley fan, but it makes me feel like I know the rotations pretty well. We see that last game against the Phoenix Suns. It might have been a matchup based thing, but every time Marvin Bagley came off the court, it was for Bogdanovich. We saw that Bagley and him pretty much split all 48 minutes until the end when the game ended up blowing out, and so they gave run to their backups. So I don't think it's going to be the same case today against the Trailblazers, just because they have Zach Collins starting at the 4 rather than Dario Saric. Saric is 6'10". He's a bit of a weaker guy, but Zach Collins is a pretty big 7-footer at the 4 spot. So the coaches already said that they think that the immediate replacement for him is going to end up being Nemanja Bjelica, and he's only 3.6K on DraftKings. That's a pretty nice price over there. Last year, without Bagley and then Buddy Hield, who I think is going to miss this game as well, he averaged 0.98 fantasy points per minute with an 18.3% usage rating, 24% total rebound percentage. So Bjelica can fill up the stat sheet in a short amount of times, and if he's going to play mid to high 20s in minutes and could touch 30 minutes with potentially two of their bigger rotation guys, their big two starters, Buddy Hield and Marvin Bagley, it's going to leave a lot of minutes for other players. And at 3.6K, it's hard for me not to play Bjelica. On Fanduel, it's the same thing. He's 3.7K at a weak small forward position. And then on Fantasydraft, he is only 7,000. And by the way, guys, we are sponsored by Fantasydraft. If you guys really want to support us and you don't want to buy a pass, all you have to do is when signing up, use code SHARPSPORTS, and you're going to have a rake-free experience. Without rake, you're going to become a much more profitable player. A much larger chance of that. So I like Nemanja Bjelica, and I really like a lot of these Kings because you're taking two of these guys out who play some of the most minutes that you would expect on the Kings, in Bagley and Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield is dealing with an ankle injury. We saw last game against the Suns that he kind of stepped on DeAndre Ayton's foot, turned his ankle a little bit, ended up playing the rest of the game, but he missed practice yesterday. And so I don't think that they take any chances. I think they end up sitting him today, which would open up even more minutes for Bogdanovich and Nemanja Bjelica. Bogdan actually last year averaged, without Bagley and Hield on the court, averaged 1.01 fantasy points per minute with a 26.2% usage rating, an assist percentage of 12%, total rebound percentage of 13%. Really like all these guys, and Bogdan's cheap as well at 4.6K. And I know he burnt some of you guys last time, and it burnt me in a lot of my GPP lineups as well. 5,000 over here on Fanduel. You just got to get that recency bias out of your head. It was just a bad game overall for the entire Kings team. None of the Kings did well, especially DeAaron Fox for his price. And I think they bounced back in a big way today. We see that they're in a high team total today against the Portland Trailblazers, 226.5 over under. Really like to see that. A team total of 112 right now, dropped a bit, but I'm not really that concerned about it. It looks like a lot of public money is on the Portland Trailblazers side. So that's not something I'm really scared about. And plus, a 112 is one of the highest on the slate. And so I'm going to go back to the well with that. And DeAaron Fox is the same thing. I know he's a bit more expensive, and there's going to be other guys I want to pay up for today. But the more I look into it, I'm probably going to play a ton of DeAaron Fox today, just because a lot of people got burnt by him last game. And look, guys, he's not going to shoot just 8 times again. That's just not going to happen. He shot 1 for 8, which is just a dreadful game for him. 7.9K. I'm going to go back to the well with him. Last year without Buddy Hield and Bagley on the court, he averaged 1.32 fantasy points per minute with a 28% usage rating, a 23% assist percentage, and a 12% total rebound percentage. It's just something where I'm going to look to go back to today. Even though a lot of us got burnt by him last week, or last game rather. But yeah, these are some of my favorite plays of the day. I'm going to be doing some bonus plays on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me over there, would really appreciate that. And I'm going to be live streaming on Twitch at 4 p.m. Central Time, like always, for about 30-45 minutes, completely free. If you guys want to come watch me over there, give a more in-depth analysis on more of the plays, get all of your questions answered, because I'm probably the only streamer out there right now that's answering as many questions as I am right now. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching my video. It means more than you could possibly imagine. Hope you guys do well today, and until next time, peace.